everybody, it's Lakin from Saving the Bacon, and this is my video for the Financial Goals Hop. You are seeing this on the 20th. Before me on Saturday was Budget with Chuckles. Then tomorrow, Tuesday, is Save Money Saves You. So make sure you guys go check out everybody in the Financial Goals Hop. Okay. So last quarter was freaking rough. For everybody, I do believe. Not just me. Let's see, do I have red? Okay. As most of you probably know who's been watching my videos, I lost my fur baby last quarter. I got a new job last quarter. I had to spend a lot of money for the new job. So it's a bit of a craziness. So, July, I did start saving for Christmas. I do not believe I ever hit a no spend 25 days of no spend in any of the months for last quarter. That just was not feasible. But with, purchasing for the new job, I don't think I completed 15 challenges in July. That was, I don't think I did. I don't think I completed 15. I definitely didn't make a box challenge. I have like 2 or 3 on my list that I would like to create and just haven't been able to do that yet. I did start Christmas shopping. I do have my best friend done as far as her Christmas present. And I do have a couple things from our brother. Budget better I had in August. Yeah, I'm gonna say no, that didn't happen. I didn't have a whole lot of goals set for myself for the last quarter, and I definitely didn't do very good staying on task with those. But like I said, I feel like majority of us had a rough third quarter. It was craziness. I don't know. Maybe it was a full moon every day during the third quarter. I don't know what was going on. But for this upcoming fourth quarter, I had wrote down pay off my credit consolidation loan. That is not feasible for October. So I have totally marked that off. Let's give it an extra swirly. But for this month, I do want to pay off Mom's bill that we only owe. I have $460 wrote down because that's what it was when I wrote this down, but it's like $430 at this point. I do want to pay that off before the end of this month, which I probably will do tomorrow. Pay off my Capital One bill. I have a few things on it that is my doing. But the majority of that one is where we took our trip to Vegas. And so Jason is helping me pay that one off. Make flowers for the Christmas lights. So me and my coworker that left the old job and went with me to the new one. Me and her for the past couple years have ran the front booth at a local city park where they put up Christmas lights, and it's called the Festival of Lights, I think. But we will run the front booth, and we count how many people come in, and we give people candy canes, and if they have their dogs with them, we give them little doggy treats. Usually, our boss would give us flyers to hand out. Well, we need to come up with flyers for that this year, and I have talked to our salon owner because, she's not necessarily our boss. We're our own bosses. We have our own business. We just rent the space from her. But I have spoken with her, and she said that she is totally cool with making flyers for us, but we've got to figure out the design for it. So we need to get that figured out this month. Got 2 more weeks to work on that. Get business cards. I haven't decided how I want my business cards to look. But I need to get that figured out and ordered. Because at this point I have had multiple people be like, oh, you got a business card? So I can, give some people cards when they ask who does my nails or who does my lashes, yada yada. November. So far I've got down that I would like to get my Amazon card paid off in November. Now that one has the majority of the money I spent on product I needed to run my own business. So I need to get that paid off. And I need to get insurance for work. Just in case that you get this random person that decides, oh, they want to sue you over something. So I definitely need insurance on me for work. December, finished my Christmas shopping, which is a lot later than last year. Last year, I was done before Black Friday. I am not as far on the Christmas shopping this year as I was last year, but yet again, there was a whole lot of things happening over the last couple months. So my head hasn't been in the game as far as that goes. So I'm allotting myself, the extra month of time to get the Christmas shopping done. I would also like to have some semblance of an emergency fund. That would be lovely. And I need to finish birthday shopping in December because the second or third week in January, my best friend, her fiance, my mom, my boyfriend, all in the same week. And while I don't feel like my best friend and her fiance, I don't feel like I have to spend a whole lot on them. My boyfriend and my mom, they're expensive. They are very expensive. But as you can tell, I've got more on here than I did for the third quarter. Or the second. And especially the first. And I feel like, one, it's from, practice, going through the motions. What do I want to get done? What can I get done? What do I feel like is feasible? Not to mention the new job doubled my pay. Doubled it. So it's just so crazy because I don't feel like I'm drowning. I feel like there's a little more hope for actually getting things done in, a fairly timely manner. But yeah, so October, November, December, we've got our goals. I may or may not add some more in there. I did not fill out. Mama Bear's got one. Oh, that's on the other. And I didn't have one printed out for this, but Andra, my brain froze up. The traveling and savings chief, she has the SMART goals. And while I do not have them filled out for any of these just yet, I also didn't fill them out for last quarter because I have a hard time with this. I have a really hard time trying to break down the steps to reach a goal. I don't know why. And it probably boils down to I've never really had to do it before, and then I don't have any practice with it. But I do have a very hard time breaking down how to reach a goal. I have a very hard time with that. Just like when I look at like the Amazon card, paying off the Amazon card, that's over $5,000 on that card. And while I understand, once basic things are paid, whatever's left over, I can put that on the card to bring it down. Somewhere in my brain, I'm like, well, but if I had $5,000, I could just pay it off. Nobody just has $5,000, but some reason that's how my brain works, and I just don't think of it like, oh, okay, if I pay this amount this often, this many times, it'll take me X amount of time to get that paid off. My brain has a hard time with that. My brain's like, oh, but if I have this amount of money, we can just pay it off right here, right now. So I've got to get better. I've really got to get better about that. I'm gonna have to really work on my SMART goals and trying to figure out how to break down things. Now, like the paying mom's bill, that's pretty easy peasy. This past week, was a good week money wise, which you will see tomorrow because I'll post my paycheck breakdown. But I will be able to pay that off. Paying off the Capital One bill. Like I said, Jason's helping me with that, so I have to wait until the not this Friday, but the next, for him to give me money for that one. The flyers for the City of Lights, I'm debating, do I want to design that, or do I just want to give the owner of the salon some like pictures of nails and pictures of me and Tiffany and have her put them on the flyer, or do I want to design it with all of our stuff on it? That I just got to figure out how I want that to look, or if I'm just gonna throw caution to the wind and see what she comes up with. The business cards, I don't know. I was originally thought I would get them on Vistaprint, but there's also like Etsy, and I don't know if I could, because I've got a logo that I would like to put on it. I don't know. I have to get on Vistaprint and see if I can use my logo on there. I would also like the business card to be business card on the front and appointment card on the back, so that I combine the two and I don't have to have both. But yeah, there is some steps, but I can't break them down into the SMART goal thing. There's so many steps. I don't know. But anyway, so that's what's going on. Last quarter was kind of a bust. We did get our Christmas savings started. We did start buying Christmas presents. None of which helps me financially. Well, I guess saving for Christmas kind of does, but none of it helps my budget. That's for sure. And I definitely do want to get better with my budget, but I don't know. I feel like my brain's being pulled in many, many different ways, and it's like my mindset just isn't quite right, and I really need to get that right. I would love to get that right. I don't know, you guys. I think next year we're gonna do... What word should we do for next year? What word comes to mind for next year? Let's go with... I don't know. I want to say accountability, but I almost think that was my word for this year. I can't remember. Consistency. Either one of those would work. I just need to be on top of things. I need to get this stuff paid off so that I can save. But that's pretty much it for my Q3 video going into Q4. And I think I may do this coming week a video of maybe a debt confession. I just watched Andress the other day. And I really feel like it would be beneficial for me to have all that wrote down and can see it. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. But thank you guys for watching and supporting. It means so wonderful because all you guys are freaking awesome. Watching and commenting and, just encouraging me to keep going and keep pushing. And y'all were very encouraging on the going to a new job, which has turned out amazing so far. But thank you guys all so much, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.